Hello everybody, and welcome back to Action Figure Review. On this episode, we're taking a look at WWE Elite 43, Samoa Joe. Now this, of course, is Samoa Joe's debut WWE figure, right into the Elite line. We didn't even get a basic, and what a figure they made. Let's take a look. Joe's got his pissed off scan, looking pretty good. Now, some people said they didn't really like this scan. They thought it was a little cartoonish. I think it came out well. Of course, it depends. A big thing with Mattel is depends how well the eyebrows are painted on your figure, because, you know, the eyebrows define attitude and the look that you're going for. We saw it a lot when they first got the WWE license with Triple H figures. He had an angry-looking mouth, but then, like, meh eyebrows, so it really just kind of looked like he was sad more than he was the game and very pissed off. But thankfully, I got this Joe off of Amazon, and thankfully my Samoa Joe looks very angry with the eyebrow painting. So I suppose, depending how it gets painted, really depends how well the expression is on his face. He also, of course, comes with his trademark towel. We got this in rubber form, but it's very well detailed. This is something that you could really go either way with. If it's cloth, it's more like accurate, I guess you could say. But because this is rubber, it also sits better. But again, if it was cloth, you'd have more options for him to hold it in his hand and do different poses with it. So I really don't mind this one. He usually wears it around his neck, so I don't really mind that it's rubber, but I can understand why you would prefer if it was cloth. It's really to your preference on how you feel about that one. Something we did get in cloth is the first ever Samoa Joe shirt. Now, of course, WWE switched it up a little bit. Instead of being the Samoan submission machine, he is the submission specialist. So that's a little bit different. Of course, Southern California, where Joe trained to wrestle. So I got the SoCal, and of course Samoa Joe right across the top. Velcro's in the back, like all Mattel shirts do. I'm not particularly a fan of it, but I understand why they do it. I used to make wrestling shirts with no Velcro in the back. It can be done, and it should be done. But let's lose the shirt, and we'll take a look at the rest of the figure. And there we go. There's the man himself. And, I got to throw props to Mattel. The majority of this figure is newly sculpted. I believe just the hands and the boots are the only items previously used. I believe these are new arms, although I'd have to go back and check to be 100% honest. But it looks new, and I think they did a really good job. Joe is a bigger guy, but he's not like viscera levels. He's actually cut a lot of weight since coming to NXT. I've been doing great, really killing it as the NXT champion. At the time of this filming, he is still the NXT champion, and absolutely on fire in the yellow and black brand. But as you see, a new torso, very well done. Got the ab crunch. You guys know I love red and black, so I was very happy to see him in the red and black trunks. Sculpted on knee pads, something I did not expect. They went with specialized sculpting for Joe, and then the normal kick pad boots in all black. Now, a little bit of a concern on here is that the legs do not have a lot of range of motion. They don't go back very far. They certainly don't go forward very far. So if you want to do Joe's boot in the face into the senton, he's really got to lean back on the kick. So that's kind of a downer. I kind of feel like Mattel maybe went overboard. They already have a trunks mold from Brock Lesnar, and I think that would have been absolutely fine to use on Samoa Joe, personally. I really don't know why they had to go all out and re-sculpt the whole thing for Joe. And then they also went on and sculpted all new shorts for Kevin Owens, too, so I really don't think it was necessary to do all those new short sculptings when they're really all very similar. But I guess a credit to Mattel for trying to make every figure very unique. So, not sure how I feel about that. It really kind of sucks, the loss of range of motion on these. but it's still better than a basic hip articulation any day of the week and twice on Sunday. So I thank you guys for watching. Great to see the first ever WWE Samoa Joe action figure by Mattel. I'm sure we'll get more. He's another one. Got a multitude of colors of those shorts, so I'm sure we'll see one with the NXT title in the yellow and black sooner rather than later. And that'll be a really cool addition to the collection. Next time on Action Figure Review, we'll be taking a look at another figure from WWE Elite 43. It's NXT Champion Edition, Kevin Owens. And please stick around to see what's available on eBay this week. Now available on eBay. Please click the link in the description. It's the WWE Braun Strowman action figure by Mattel. This figure is new in box and stands 7 inches tall. You can see this listing by clicking the link in the description below. And I thank you guys for watching.